Good morning. We're going to be starting a new book. It is a series of books, so if you end up liking this book, there are more. This is the first one in the series. So this book is about a girl named Amelia Bedelia, and it is titled Means Business. So Amelia Bedelia Means Business by Herman Parrish and pictures by Lynn Averill. Chapter 1, Money is the Route. Amelia Bedelia never meant to lead a pack of dogs on a wild goose chase. She never meant to steal anything and then sell it. She never meant to make someone look bad, very bad, or lead a prey astray, or even stomp on a piece of perfectly delicious cherry pie. But all that and more actually happened. And if you look at the word astray means away from the correct direction. So you take it away from where it's supposed to be going. Amelia Bedelia needed to earn some money. The truth was, Amelia Bedelia needed to earn a lot of money. Maybe that was the real problem. Earning some money would have been easy. Amelia Bedelia could have planted petunias for a neighbor. Okay, and if you look at the word petunias are a type of flower. Or fed a cat while its owner was on vacation. But such small jobs would never have earned the wheelbarrows full of money Amelia Bedelia needed to make. It all started innocently enough when Amelia Bedelia decided that she wanted a new bike. But then one thing led to another until the mayor of Amelia Bedelia's town finally said, "That Amelia Bedelia, she means business." Here's what happened. Chapter 2, The Bike. Amelia Bedelia adored her bike. It was a great bike. It was fast and dependable, and she had learned to ride on it. She could tell you how it had gotten every dent. She could tell you what had chipped each fragment of paint from the frame. Okay, and fragment means a small part. So just little pieces of the paint. And what had made those rusty scratches on the chrome? She could match each insult to her bike to an injury on her body. Scabs on her knees, scrapes to her elbows, bruises on her shins, and a tiny sliver of a scar under her chin. Amelia Bedelia had parked her bike at the bike rack. She was about to go to school when she saw some kids buzzing around Suzanne Scroggins. Suzanne was a new girl this year. She told all her friends to call her Susie. Amelia Bedelia still called her Suzanne, even though Amelia Bedelia sat right behind her. Amelia Bedelia had never figured out why Suzanne was so crappy and bossy every day. Every day except for today, of course, since it was the last day of school before vacation. Amelia Bedelia noticed the difference right away. Suzanne was smiling from ear to ear. Then Amelia Bedelia saw why. Suzanne had a new bike. It was the most beautiful bike in the world. Amelia Bedelia was speechless, but she did make a sound. It was the takes your breath away, inhaling sound that you can't control when you see something amazing. Kind of like one of those sounds. The bike was painted a rich emerald green with metal flakes that sparkled like diamonds floating just beneath the smooth enamel surface. Gleaming chrome reflected the morning sun, and gleaming means shining. Dazzling Amelia Bedelia's eyes. She tried to look away, but she could not take her eyes off the bike. It hurt to look. It hurt more not to look. Every inch of the bike was so streamlined that it looked as though it was still moving, even after Suzanne had parked it. From the back of her throat, Amelia Bedelia managed to croak, "Nice bike." "Thank you," said Suzanne, "but bikes are bikes." "That's true," said Amelia Bedelia. "Just 2 wheels with spokes." "And lots of gears," said Suzanne. "I don't have any gears," said Amelia Bedelia. "2 tires, definitely," said Suzanne. "Not really," said Amelia Bedelia. "I don't get too tired without gears." "Brakes," said Suzanne. "Sometimes my bike breaks," said Amelia Bedelia. "Then my dad fixes it." And if you notice, that's a homophone. Brakes like Suzanne meant on the bike to help it stop, and Amelia Bedelia thought brakes like something is going to break apart. The bell rang. It was time to go inside. As Suzanne locked her bike at the rack, she said, "Don't forget to lock your bike, Amelia Bedelia." That's when the truth hurt Amelia Bedelia. She had never locked up her bike. She didn't have to, because it wasn't worth stealing. Who would want it after seeing the bike? Amelia Bedelia didn't, that's for sure. Everyone followed Suzanne into school, leaving Amelia Bedelia to ponder the difference between the two bikes. And ponder means to wonder and think about. She felt bad for her bike. She felt bad about feeling bad about her bike. She felt bad, period. Finding out that life is unfair was no way to start the day, and it was certainly no way to start school vacation. That afternoon after school, Amelia Bedelia avoided everyone, even her friends. She hid behind the dumpster, listening to the laughter and the jokes and the cries of, "Have a good break." Finally, Amelia Bedelia got on her bike and rode home. She took the back way so no one would see her. Okay, so Amelia Bedelia is our main character. She is who the story is about. And based on the beginning of the story, on how she kind of goes through some of the things she didn't mean to do, I'm guessing she kind of gets herself into a bit of trouble. But we will see. And then we had Suzanne Scroggins as a character. So Amelia Bedelia is our main character. Suzanne is just a character in the story. And we don't know how big of a part she's going to play just yet. Okay, the setting was at school. And it was the last day of school, so I'm guessing that's about it for as far as school being a main setting. Since it's the last day of school, I'm guessing there'll be other places. Now, we don't know the exact problem yet. We know Amelia Bedelia needed money. Right now, I'm going to assume it's for a new bike, but we can't be sure just yet. So hopefully we get a more definite problem in the next couple chapters. For now, go answer your questions on this chapter, and we will continue reading them tomorrow. Good luck.